He said, hey, farmer, tell me what's in the back. He said, hey, farmer, what you been growing? He said, hey, farmer, I'll be taking that. And then said the North Country farmer, it seems to me it just ain't fair. They say that my crop isn't lawful, but it grows wild most everywhere. They say, hey, farmer, where you going? They say, hey, farmer, tell me what's in the back. They say, hey, farmer, what you been growing? They say, hey, farmer, I'll be taking that.
Hi, I'm Robin Hewitt.
And I'm Andy Ardell, owners of Humboldt Brews Restaurant and Pub, and we support local live music.
Check out our music listings at humboldtbrews.com.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you? I'm Eldin Green, and where am I from? I'm from Humboldt County. HumboldtMusic.com and Macey TV. We're interviewing Sari Baker today. Sari is a fine singer-songwriter, aren't you, Sari?
Well, I'll take your word for it, Eldin. Thank you very much.
We're standing in front of the Stump of Interest in Humboldt County. How do you like it? How do you like the location today?
Well, I've never been to Trees of Mystery, but Stump of Interest is quite fascinating. We have some
Sequoia Park.
Yes, we have some lichen of remarkability on the Stump of Interest.
Have you ever written the word lichen into your into one of your songs?
No, I haven't, Eldin. But now that you mention it, seeing as how I am from McKinleyville, lichen could have many meanings. It could mean I'm taking a liking to you.
Yeah.
Lichen. So I'm gonna work on that.
Okay, I think that's a really good idea. We could just throw some words out. So when did you come to Humboldt County?
I was born in Humboldt County.
So you came to here at a very, very young age.
Yes.
How young exactly?
Well,
1 second old.
Yes, I was newly just fresh off the boat, so to speak. Yeah, I got here pretty early on. Was able to get in for kindergarten.
You were born on a boat.
Well, we all travel our individual vessels of life, but in a way, yes, I guess I was born. Well, yes, I was born near a boat. I was born near a boat.
You were born near a boat.
Yes. I believe there was a boat in the parking lot at Mad River Hospital when I was born. That's what I heard. I do understand that to be true.
Tell me about how you go about writing a song. How do you start with an idea when you write a song?
Well, Eldin, you've been working with me for a long time, and as you know, usually someone has to piss me off, and then I'll write a song about it.
All right, and thank you for that.
And I haven't written a song about Eldin yet. I just want everybody to know that I haven't written a song about him. And then I'll usually be in the car or in the shower,
I like all those. The songs that you write while you're in the shower are my favorite songs, I must say.
Well, there's some great acoustics in the shower, really, and I feel very comfortable in the shower. I feel I'm usually alone, and it's a great place to rehearse.
Usually alone.
We're just gonna stick to the music on that one.
Can you name one of the songs that you've written while you're in the shower and with a group of people?
That hasn't happened yet.
Yeah. So there are two new paths that you can go.
I haven't done any co-writing in the shower yet. No,
that's good.
But I might have a workshop one of these days or something. You never know. You never know.
A workshop. Right. Humboldt County workshop for people writing in the shower.
The enrollment process. We're gonna have to work on that.
You're gonna have to charge for that.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, definitely. You came around. I thought love would lift me up, but this brings me down. This brings me down. have seen you leave me blue. Mama said my dreams would shatter if I gave them to you, if I gave them to you. But where does my pride go? You come around. One time would build it up, but you wear it down, you wear it down. It's been a few empty nights, and I had a bad dream or two. I think I'm gonna be alright, oh, without you, without you. You know it could have been something nice, yeah, and it could have been something cool. It could have been what we both wanted, but now it's through. Now it's through. Now it's through. Yeah, now it's through. Now it's through, yeah. Now it's through. Now it's through, yeah. Now it's through. Thank you. Thank you. I'm Sari Baker, and this is Mike Craghead. And together, we are Mike Craghead and Sari Baker.
If you could think of a better name for our band, let me know. So far, we are Sari Baker and Mike Craghead.
Because when you bill yourselves as S&M, that just, you know, it sends the wrong, you have to do a lot of explaining, and it sends the wrong message, so.
It's a whole different show then.
Yeah, it's a real letdown for some people, you know. Oh, baby, I don't have you here, and I doubt if I will ever see you again. 'Cause now you're gone to Lord knows where, and I don't even know that you would call us friends. So why can't I find someone like you who needs someone like me? And why do I have feelings this strong for something that just can't be? And why can't I turn and walk away and leave it all behind? And why does a heart that ends up being broken end up being mine? 'Cause I watched this come, so I saw you go. And why I didn't think, and why I didn't run, I may not ever know. I knew you'd leave, and I knew I'd stay. What I can't figure out is why my heart hoped it might go any other way. So why can't I find someone like you who needs someone like me? And why do I have feelings this strong for something that just can't be? And why can't I turn and walk away and leave it all behind? And why does a heart that ends up being broken end up being mine? And baby, why are the nights so slow when you're not around? I don't know why I can't overcome this thing that holds me down. It's just that I swear I can't stand still if I know you're in town. And lately I think this heart of mine, it only slows me down. So now I'm left with my wounded pride. I'm sure I'll patch it back together, but you can still feel the scars inside. I wish I knew just who to trust, and who would take my love and want it instead of leaving it together dust. So why can't I find someone like you who needs someone like me? He said, hey, farmer, tell me what's in the back. He said, hey, farmer, what you been growing? He said, hey, farmer, I'll be taking that. And then said the North Country farmer, it seems to me it just ain't fair. They say that my crop isn't lawful, but it grows wild most everywhere. Thank you very much.
This song was written by someone named Traditional.
Did a lot of work.
Prolific.
Several 100-year span.
Water is wide,
I cannot cross over, neither have high wings to fly.
build me a boat
That can carry two, and both shall roam, my love and I.
There is a ship, and it sails the sea. It's loaded deep, as deep can be, but not so deep as the love I'm in. I know not how to sink or swim. The water is wide, I cannot cross over, neither have high wings to fly. Build me a boat that can carry two, and both shall roam, my love and I. Love is handsome, and love is fine. The sweetest flower, when first it's new. But love grows old and waxes cold and fades away like summer dew. Water is wide, I cannot cross over, neither have high wings to fly. Build me a boat that can carry two, and both shall roam, my love and I. Build me a boat that can carry two, and both shall roam, my love and I.
Thank you. So Mike wrote this next song, and he was kind enough to let me sing along on it. And I think it's very fitting after Squaw Rock earlier this evening.
Tonight you sit along the shore and wonder what you're wishing for, remembering a time before your people's things were kept behind the glass. In the tresses have all lost their chance displayed, but not allowed to dance today. You watched as strangers walked among the living things that lie behind the glass, made of stone and skin and bone, and grass is never picked before their time. Things with souls that we have locked away makes curiosity a crime. Whoa. Spirit that the cases hold, reflection of your face is old. You feel as if you're being told the basketry can't breathe behind the glass. Made of stone and skin and bone, and grass is never picked before their time. Things with souls that we have locked away makes curiosity a crime. Whoa.
So let's see. Where are we going? Where are we going with this interview, Sari?
Well, I'm just so happy to be here.
Me
After
too.
it was so much fun doing the Humbrews. Oh, do you want to start again? Okay, so
Well, you guys sounded really good that night, I heard.
thank you, thank you. It was we had a great time. Are we talking about this in the past tense?
You guys did a really fine job at the show. I mean, looking back on that show, what's it like working with your partner, Mike Craghead?
Well, Mike and I, we've been working together for a few years now. We put out True, I believe, in 2003 or 4. It's a couple years old, and we've just had a real good connection as far as liking the same songs, finding good harmony parts for each other. I actually saw him play a couple years before I was able to work with him. He was playing in McKinleyville, and I saw him at the shopping center. He sang Blue Eyes Crying in the Rain, which I've always liked that song, and I really liked the way he did it. And I approached him at a CD release party. He was understandably busy. He just had his 3rd child. And we ended up crossing paths again because I was working with you at the time. I remember you were playing saxophone for the gospel choir, and I joined the gospel choir simply because I wasn't doing anything else musically.
I remember when I first heard you sing, I couldn't see you singing, and I had to hunt like throughout during the break time. Who was that girl that sang? You know, Eventually, I found you.
You did, and thanks to you, we started on my first CD, and you were very patient with me. And
I like that CD.
I like that CD too. Lots of people like that CD, and
Mad Woman Blues.
yeah. And then I wondered why nobody wanted to date me. I don't know why.
Listen to the lyrics,
And
folks.
I looked so pissed on the cover too. You know, you'd think, can I say pissed? I looked so angry on the cover that you'd think that who'd call me. But anyway, we had a great time making that, and in the process of making that, Mike heard it, and he gave me a call, and we ended up playing a show together. It was, I think, an hour and a half, and we only had a couple weeks to get a set list together. And fortunately, we knew a lot of the same songs already, and I was able to sing harmony on his songs. He was able to sing harmony on my songs, and it's just always kind of worked out that way, that we write songs and work out harmonies for each other, and my songs don't sound the same without him, and his songs don't sound the same without me. And
well, you'll be able to hear one of these songs right now. Are my favorite songs.
if you like this next song, it's on our CD, entitled True. I wrote 12 songs about this particular person. Inspired a large body of work. the culmination of all that pain. It's the pinnacle.
I really like Todd.
Mike was grateful for the constant source of songwriting. But in the interest of anonymity, I just included the first name. My prayers all went unanswered, 'cause you would never call. And if you did what we did, I wondered if you cared at all. I found you were elusive, so I kept holding on. But you'd be bound to turn around if you could feel a love this strong. But I think you got something that belongs to me. I think you took it with you when you left. I wish you'd give it back, boy, and then just let me be. Because there's something about you that makes me hurt myself. Now there's just one shadow, and right here on the walls, and the phone stares at me silently from the table down the hall. At first you were just leaving, but now I've been dismissed. With this I know I'd give all my dough for just one more sweet kiss. 'Cause I think you got something that belongs to me. I think you took it with you when you left. I wish you'd give it back, boy, and then just let me be. Because there's something about you that makes me hurt myself. And I wish that all my silly dreams would just roll on off my mind. And this pain I pray will go away. I can only give it time. But there's something deep inside of me that keeps me hanging on. Yes, it makes no difference to my heart, and half of us is gone. 'Cause in my dreams you follow, I can't leave you alone. Your memory's here so often now, sometimes I forget you're gone. I never knew the lonely could fill an empty room. And every night my tears arrive with the rising of the moon. 'Cause I think you got something that belongs to me. I think you took it with you when you left. I wish you'd give it back, boy, and then just let me be. Because there's something about you that makes me hurt myself. Oh yeah, there's something about you that makes me hurt myself. Oh yeah, there's something about you. Thank you.
He was Jesus, he was Elvis, he was Rudolph Valentino, and offered no resistance when he poured his El Camino up your drive. He said, girl, can I stay a while? Do you wonder how much you can take if you've been Reno, and you offered no resistance when you headed off to Reno with your heart. Said, girl, I'll be back someday. Your friends say take your life back in your hands. Between their disbelief and their romance, feels like nobody understands but you. He was Jesus, he was Elvis, he was Rudolph Valentino, and you offered no resistance when he called from that casino on your dime. Said, girl, can you wire it to me? Do you wonder how much you can take? If you're bend enough, you're bound to break. When you switch it back to the first mistake you made. He was Jesus, he was Elvis, he was Rudolph Valentino, and you offered no resistance when he poured his El Camino up your drive. I said, girl, can I stay a while?
Hi, I'm Robin Hewitt,
And I'm Andy Ardell, proud owners of Humboldt Brews Restaurant and Pub.
and you're
You are watching
watching
Humtunes.
Humtunes.
So every once in a while, before Mike and I have figured out Mike's part to a song I've written, Mike will say, hey, why don't you just sing it by yourself? So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sing an a cappella song right now. And it's one that I just wrote, and it's called North Country Farmer. It's about farming. It's also about the really full Red Lion parking lot we had a couple months ago, if anybody knows what I'm talking about. It's called The North Country Farmer. I met with the North Country Farmer. He was riding down the road. He said, I just crossed with the marshal, and he lightened up my load. He said, hey, farmer, where you going? He said, hey, farmer, tell me what's in the back. He said, hey, farmer, what you been growing? He said, hey, farmer, I'll be taking that. And then said the North Country Farmer, it seems to me it just ain't fair. They say that my crop isn't lawful, but it grows wild most everywhere. They say, hey, farmer, where you going? They say, hey, farmer, tell me what's in the back. They say, hey, farmer, what you been growing? They say, hey, farmer, I'll be taking that. I said to the North Country Farmer, well, many praise and glory be. You see, I've not yet seen the marshal, so I've some to share with thee. So hey there, farmer, where you going? Hey there, farmer, if it please take your time. Hey there, farmer, they took what you're growing. So then, farmer, you can have some of mine. Thank you. Vegetables are an important part of the diet.
I'm smiling, thinking about the time we've shared. Never felt so unprepared. Feels like 1,000 years. I'm dialing, hoping that you're listening. Even if you let it ring, at least I reached your ears. It's harder when you answer and I'm begging you to stay. 'Cause by the time it's over, I'm in tears and you're okay. It costs me so much more to talk to you than a quarter and a dime. But it's only a matter of time. Thinking about the times you spent with me. Time goes by relentlessly. It's only memory. I'm sinking, shadows slide across my bed, wishing it were you instead, sliding up to me. You said love the one you're with. Is that really such a crime? I suppose I couldn't argue, 'cause you were with me at the time. But the days when you're away make that position less sublime. And it's only a matter of time. This notion smacks my head like hailstones. It sends a chill right through my bones that you belong with me. Emotions taking over everything, coloring the songs I sing with bad philosophy. Perhaps someday I'll finish all these lines I write to you. I know you read them, 'cause you always do the least that you can do. It takes so long to pour your heart out when you're trying to make it right. But it's only a matter of time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What do you think about, well, you've lived here your whole life.
Mm-hmm.
And so when did you start noticing a music scene, so to speak, or that there was music around here? And when did you start paying attention? When did you get involved with all that?
Pretty early on. My dad was in a band from before the time I was born.
And your dad's name?
Scott Baker. He was in Fox Farm. I don't know if many of you local people around here remember that band. They played up in Trinidad a lot during the 70s, late 70s. And
Is that where you grew up, in Trinidad?
I actually grew up in Dow's Prairie, or McKinleyville, but some people like to refer to it as Dow's Prairie now. But anyway, I grew up in northern McKinleyville, and my dad was in a band all through my early childhood. I remember going to shows with him and going to his friends coming over and rehearsing, and there was just always music in my life from a very early age. He likes to say that I started singing before I could talk, but that's my dad, so you can take that as you will. So I was always around his music, and I decided I wanted to be in some sort of musical group when I was little, so they put me in kids choir. And Sandy Hatch was the director at the time. I believe her name now is Sandy Ollinger. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, Sandy, wherever you are. And she let me in early. She was kind enough to give me a chance and let me in before the usual minimum age, and I just loved it. And I sang with her for years, and then I sang with the Redwood Coast Children's Chorus, which was directed by Kathy Leith. And those two groups, the first group really helped me garner enthusiasm and made music fun, and my dad as well. But then Redwood Coast Children's Chorus really helped me develop discipline as far as just hearing my voice and developing my ear. And then I decided at about 16 that I wanted to be just like Bonnie Raitt. So I got out of the choir and started just singing by myself, and then I got back into the gospel choir at about, 22, 23.
Karen Dumont was directing that at the time, right?
Yes, she was, yes. And I owe her and I owe you a lot. Both of you have shared a lot of your wisdom with me and have shared a lot of your knowledge.
I'm so wise.
He is. And patient, very patient, which is why we're still working together.
That's right.
And thanks to both of you, and her especially. But she really helped me as far as performances, and she's given me so many tips on how to perform and how to interact with your audience, and just so much advice that if I had to learn it on my own and not taken her word for it, I would be very sad. So I appreciate all the advice that people have shared with me and their wisdom.
Here's Sari with another one of her songs.
When I was a young girl, well, I had me a cowboy. You weren't much to look at, just a free-range man. That was a long time, and no matter how I tried, those years just flow by, just like a broken down dam. So make me an angel that flies from a gun range. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to. To believe in this living is just a hard way to go. Well, there's flies in the kitchen, and I can hear them and they're buzzing. And I ain't done nothing since I woke up today. How the hell can a person go to work in the morning and come home in the evening and have nothing to say? So make me an angel that flies from a gun range. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to. To believe in this living is just a hard way to go. To believe in this you. Thank you.
It's windy today. There's white cats on the wall. There's so much I want to say to you, and I know I never will. There's a river getting deeper. It's like the ocean's daughter. It's filling up with rain and pouring down the hill. But I don't think I can reach your will if I scream it out from here. 'Cause you're a little too far away. It's windy today. The sky is almost empty. Clouds have blown away, and the birds seem to know a bit better than to fly around today. But I don't think I can reach your ears if I scream it out from here. 'Cause you're a little too far away, and it's windy today. And it takes more than what we're doing to keep the laughter growing. There's more to us than what we see, more than we are showing. And the wind is blowing like a river. It's pouring through the air. It's blowing over everything, messing up your hair. But I don't think I can reach your ear if I scream it out from here. 'Cause you're a little too far away, and it's windy today. It's windy today.
It's windy today.
Windy today.
Windy today.
Windy today.
Windy today. Mike wrote that song.
He did.
What's your next project that's twirling around in your head right now?
Well, I'd really like to do another CD. Are we calling them CDs still, or is it just group of music or MP3 cluster? I'd like to do more songs with Mike, whatever we're calling them. I still say a record, so we all know how old I am. But
Let's cut some vinyl.
I'd like to cut an 8-track soon with Mike. I'd love to do some more work with Mike, and I'd love to do some more work with you, of course. And I still have some songs in my head that I haven't put down yet. So
That's always a good thing.
Yes, better than voices, and I'd like to put those down and record them and just use and work with many of the talented musicians here in the area.
I'm curious. When you write a song, do you keep everything in your head? Do you write down your lyrics, and do you like work on lyrics, or do they just come and you memorize the song, or how does that happen?
Normally, I'll get a hook line or a chorus, or there'll just be a stanza that'll come to me that'll kind of outline how I'm feeling as far as like I said earlier, it's usually some sort of emotional thing that happens or something. Often it's unpleasant, sometimes it's good, but something will happen and I'll want to talk about it, and I'll start a couple phrases and just build from there. And
You talk about, you write about yourself and the way that you feel, as opposed to putting yourself into a character that may not be you, or how does that work? How does the mentation of the song happen? Is it different every time?
Normally it's something I can identify with. Not every song I write is purely, strictly autobiographical. Sometimes it's about something that a friend of mine is going through, or something that's just going on in my community that I am exposed to a degree that I can identify with it. And then sometimes it's very personally me, and I try to make it a little vague at that point so people can understand the basic emotion without knowing that it was Jimmy Jones at 312 Elm Street in Reading that did it, phone number 555. But so I try to make it something that other people can understand, and it's not so specifically mine that people can't even relate to what I'm talking about.
Do you ever make stuff up and lie in your songs?
One time I wrote a song, and it's one of my happier songs, and
that was a big lie.
Well, yeah, because it was about the person that I've written a lot of really sad songs about, and somebody put the idea in my head that it's like, you write all these sad songs, maybe you're kind of manifesting sadness. So I thought, okay, well, I'm going to write a song about the opposite of what this person
I'll
is.
write a happy song.
That's right.
Just for you.
Well, I did. I did.
Get out of here.
No, I did, because I basically wrote about the opposite of my situation, and it was so happy. So I don't know if that's lying or just contrasting, but not every song, is exactly what I'm going through. Sometimes I stretch my imagination.
Here's a song by Sari and Mike.
The song is called Postcard. The first CD is not called Postcard.
Yeah. I was going to call the song Postcard from a Jerk, but that was kind of long, so I just called it Postcard. Didn't want to sound too bitter.
Well, you don't want to sound too bitter.
Missed that boat, sorry. I tried.
You look at me like you don't know who I am, and you talk to me like you really give a damn. And here we are, where I never thought I'd be, and I can't help but wonder, what the hell do you want from me? Just how far you want this to go, sugar. I don't need to see just what it is you see in me. Sorry, I won't let you in, but I remember where we've been. There's someone out there with love that's true. I'm so sorry to say it's not you. You look at me like I just done broke your heart. I guess you're not counting all those nights we spent apart. You say to me, baby, how can you be so cruel? Did you really think I would endlessly be your fool? Honey, I don't wanna know just how far you want this to go, sugar. I don't need to see just what it is you see in me. Sorry, I won't let you in, but I remember where we've been. There's someone out there with love that I'm so sorry to say, yes, I'm so sorry to say it's not you.
Thank you.
He said, hey, farmer, tell me what's in the back. He said, hey, farmer, what you been growing? He said, hey, farmer, I'll be taking that. And then said the North Country farmer, it seems to me it just ain't fair. They say that my crop isn't lawful, but it grows wild most everywhere.
Hi, I'm Robin Hewitt.
And I'm Andy Ardell, proud owners of Humboldt Brews Restaurant and Pub.
And you're watching
Humtunes.
I'm going to do another a cappella song. This song is about mangoes. First song was about farming. This one's about mangoes. The Write Your Own Damn Song, I don't know if you ever listen to K-Hum in the Mornings with Lila, Meet Me in the Morning, but she does a Write Your Own Damn Song contest, and she gave me the words mango, anatomy, and lead, and she wanted me to write a song. And I'm really allergic to mangoes, so it actually worked out great. I wrote a love song about a mango, because I love mangoes, but I can't eat them, because I'm allergic to them, even though they're really good. You're like a mango, baby. You taste so good, but you're so bad for me. You're like a mango, baby. You taste so good, but you're so bad for me. Sometimes I want you so damn much, Daddy. I just don't care about my allergies. I never tasted one like you, baby. Wish I could pick you from your tree. I never tasted one like you, baby. Wish I could pick you from your tree. 'Cause now I miss you so damn much, Daddy. Just can't forget your anatomy. Don't give me guavas or papayas, even passion fruit won't do. Don't want your kiwis and keep your lychees, 'cause there ain't nothing tastes like you. You're like a mango, baby. You taste so good, but you're so bad for me. And if I let you touch my skin, Daddy, I just don't know where this might lead. You're like a mango, baby. You taste so good, but you're so bad for me. You're like a mango, baby. You taste so good, but you're so bad for me. And if I let you touch my skin, Daddy, I just don't know where this might lead. Yeah, if I let you touch my skin, Daddy, I just don't know where this might lead. Thank you. I get a rash. Thank you.
When I saw you running for me and running against me like the water around me, I looked to myself and I hoped that I could find a way. my notions of what it's all supposed to be. And suddenly I thought I saw the future in you, and it looked so fine to me, and I wondered just what it means when words like forever come to mind. When words like forever come to mind.
He said, hey, farmer, tell me what's in the back. He said, hey, farmer, what you been growing? He said, hey, farmer, I'll be taking that. And then said the North Country farmer, it seems to me it just ain't fair. They say that my crop isn't lawful, but it grows wild most everywhere. They say, hey, farmer, where you going? They say, hey, farmer, tell me what's in the back. They say, hey, farmer, what you been growing? They say, hey, farmer, I'll be taking that.